Welcome to Peapod Cove. I am your host, P. That's Scotty beaming over there from the transporter room. What up,
Salute,
Scotty?
salute. What's
Yeah.
good? What's good? What's
Oh, it's
good with
good to
everybody?
be on a beautiful Wednesday evening, and
Hmm.
I can't complain.
Yeah, I'm just happy it's payday, man. Let's get it. I'm just happy it's payday.
Payday is my payday is usually Wednesday, but I ain't trying to snitch on myself.
And it is what it is. I don't make much. All right, y'all.
Don't listen to that dude. He's loaded over there.
Mm,
He got contracts upon contracts upon contracts over there.
alleged.
Allegedly. That's what seemed to be going on a lot in Hollywood lately. It seems like
Hey,
every
that's how
time
you
you talk,
do it.
you got to say allegedly now. We got Diddy alleged. Is Diddy still alleged? Could you say that anymore with Diddy? Could you say
I-
allegedly anymore, or we just dropping that now?
Hey, he's a free man. I mean, he's
Right,
a
right.
free
But
man.
alleged mean that there's a possibility he didn't commit the crime. After what we saw, okay, we still have to say allegedly before what we say?
Hey, man, listen. I guess at that point, since he hasn't been accused or charged with something,
Wait. You can't say
we
accused.
just
He has been accused.
he has been accused, but he has not been charged. He has not
Right,
been charged.
right.
So I guess you can still say allegedly because you never know. I
Well,
mean,
you saw the tape, right?
she could cause to get hit. Who knows? I don't know.
You saw the tape, right?
I saw the tape. It was horrible.
Okay, so we could say that it's not alleged anymore. We know he's capable.
He's capable. Yeah, we can say that. He was in where he said he was messed up. He was fucked up.
Oh, so because he
What?
was
Hey,
messed up, she had to have a bad day or a bad night.
hey, let me ask you this, yo. Once a woman beater, always a woman beater.
I think so.
You think so?
Oh yeah, because I think within its nature, it takes a different person to beat on a woman to begin with.
Yo, I think a couple people out there been scared straight, bro.
What
I
do you
think I think I think they
What do you
tried to
mean with
do it
the
to somebody.
industry,
They got fucked.
or in general? With
But
the
I'm
industry,
talking
you
about
mean?
in general,
Okay.
in general. So, but
Well,
yeah,
first
what he did
we're
was
gonna start off.
horrible.
We got Joe Budden podcast, and we're gonna get into that a little bit, and we'll talk about it after we check this clip out real fast.
All right,
Where are we at?
yo, Joey always got something to say, man. Let's get.
Joe do got something else to say. Oh, I gotta share it. I mean, he's definitely what seemed like now is a platform for the African community or the black community, you could say. He is a voice. So let's check this out, see what he had to say. This is about the Diddy after the tape came out and the public had something to say. So this is him rebuttaling after their last show. So here we go.
With the news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet,
Yeah.
we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting. What we all had to witness. That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
A lot of people that saw it.
Yo, hold on,
And
wait a
that
second, wait a second.
was Friday.
Hold on a second.
Huh?
Yo, didn't Joe Budden face assault charges at one point?
It is possible.
I believe he faced assault charges. Hold up, this better not be the pot calling it the tea kettle calling the pot black, or however you say that. Hold on a second.
Hey, we talking about the alleged Hollywood, right?
Yeah, run that. I'm gonna go look for some. Run that, bro.
Yeah, look that up. Look that up. We talking about alleged Hollywood, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm gonna bring it back a little bit.
All right.
I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention?
That's crazy.
So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
I mean, I watched it because it was quick. It wasn't even, he didn't even try to put some sincerity into this thing. Friday, everybody here was in a good mood, good vibes. And it was our Friday weekend episode. We normally try to keep things, I prefer to try to keep things light for the weekend episodes. And that CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
So that's one of the clips right there. So what you got to say about that? I can't hear you.
Hey, listen, I feel like if this dude hits women, he should be quiet. But I mean, I agree that, you know, the video was appalling. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Like, you hear about chicks getting beat and stuff like that, and
Definitely.
it's weird when you actually see it. It's weird when you actually see it, bro. And you know, I'm glad. Hopefully, the money that she attained from her lawsuit helps to ease her pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it would ever ease her pain because we truly really don't know what she went through. You know, and from the looks of it, she went through a horrible situation that I'm sure that just replaying that was triggering for her and her whole family. You know,
well, shit, man. Hopefully, she could get some retribution. I heard that Scrappy want to fade, man. With Diddy, I heard Scrappy to fade with Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after seeing that, man, I think a lot of people was trying to come at Diddy because he just, I mean, he doing too much. And then he's out about. Did you see him out just doing stuff?
Yeah, but I mean, what he's supposed to do? I mean, when people want to act like they're not guilty, they're going to do stuff to make it seem like they're not guilty or they're not worried or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even really, I don't even care about that. Because just like when he got arrested and pulled off in Florida, this dude was walking around living his life. So, I mean, what do we expect? He better enjoy it.
I know, because realistically, how long he got out here?
He ain't got. Well, who knows? He might not get arrested. I had watched a video the other day about how not only him but his mother and his father are linked to the CIA.
Who's that?
So Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Melvin Combs worked for what's the American gangster guy? Frank. The guy who worked.
Can't remember his name. I know you're talking about. He was in the movie.
Right, but Melvin Combs, which is Diddy's father, who he died when Diddy was young, he used to work for him.
Oh wow, really?
And he became an informant. And when he became an informant, the gang that he was running with found out and they killed him. And then the CIA hired his mom to be a madam, basically, to provide women for entertainment, like high ranking white entertainment executives. And allegedly she was pimping out Diddy too, to Lucian Grange. But
oh snap. So that's how Diddy got started?
Yeah, so I believe his whole family's protected. And I believe, he was just setting people up. Like, they're going to go for bigger fish. They're going to get Lucian. They're going to get all these other people. And they just look the other way when he do shit. He got some type of immunity, I guess. I mean, all them fingers pointing to Diddy about the Biggie murder and all that. And Parker, like, come on, bro. Your security guard, like, come on, man. Phone calls. They got phone calls. How is this dude getting out of everything?
Listen, Diddy's linked to so many things, from Aaliyah to DMX to Whitney to Pac to Biggie, and you're like, wow, could this all be true? Like, really? And then you really,
where is Farnsworth Bentley?
huh?
Where is Farnsworth Bentley?
Oh, I heard I heard he signed one of the biggest NDAs in history. We ain't never gonna see him.
No, an NDA cannot hold up in court. That's what I heard.
Yeah, well, right, but a lot of these people don't know that. They don't really know until you speak to a lawyer.
So why they haven't started a trial? I guarantee you, when they start the trial for this,
oh yeah, once you get subpoenaed and things like that, all that get thrown out the door. But
why didn't Cassie mention Farnsworth either? That's weird.
Why? Who haven't?
Cassie. Why she ain't mentioned Farnsworth or nothing?
Well, the thing is, she possibly has, but not to the media, but maybe to the FBI. But as far as to us, maybe she hasn't mentioned anything. You know what I mean? Because
that's the man that know. That's the only person that know more than Kim Porter.
Oh, I believe so. But like I said, and then you got to look at this too. If he knows how bad the people are involved he's going to keep his mouth shut, because it's just like Cassie was running for a while, because every time she leave, he'll come find her, bring her back, or somebody come get her. So after a point, you stop trying to get away because you believe there's no way out.
Somebody call Kanye, man. Call Kanye. Farnsworth was on the Good Music label. Call Kanye, man. Find out if he can get Farnsworth on the phone, man.
Here's another more in depth with the Budden podcast.
I'm on this.
So difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
Sometimes it pays off to just sit back and wait until we get more information on it. I also told you guys in that last video, Joe damn near has to crash out on Puff in order for people to be satisfied. People want to hear Joe curse out Puff. They also want to hear Joe condemn him as well. Well, today on the Joe Budden podcast, episode 727, Joe delivered and gave the fans exactly what they wanted. Here's what Joe said about Puff and Cassie, and also about the apology video.
We're starting with the news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see.
Mm-hmm.
But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet,
Yeah.
We now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting. What we all had to witness. That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
A lot of people that saw it. And that was Friday. I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere.
Nope.
But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
A lot of people felt that
I
way.
mean, I watched it because it was quick. It wasn't even, he didn't even try to put some sincerity into this thing. That CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
And while we did touch on it, when I listened back, I didn't feel like enough time was devoted to just how much of a fucking lunatic that nigga looked like and what that means industry-wide for all parties involved. I think this broadcast is too big and comes with a great responsibility in matters like this. And I know that a lot of the music industry listens to this podcast. And I don't think this is the last of it, nor do I think that he is the only one. So at any point, we want to start having some uncomfortable conversations. Not only am I down for it, but I'm down to initiate it. Because this shit is a mess out here. And he looks like a fucking nut. He looks like a complete
monster.
Just a complete evil piece of shit. What I saw on that video, as horrific as it was, lends a lot of credence to anything horrific I've ever heard.
Yep.
And that's the uncomfortable spot. Well, it's all uncomfortable. Let me be clear.
Put this shit up.
But maybe he was unaware of some of the things that were out there about him.
We could just listen.
That real niggas is just running around saying, nah, shit sounds so crazy. When you hear about people blowing up cars, it sounds like some movie shit.
Right.
I need footage. I need something. When you start hearing about some of the other things we've heard about, I think that video allows for everything to be back on the table. Anything that you've ever heard now is just on the table. You lying sack of shit.
Is it not?
You know this.
And you tone deaf, and you so tone deaf, you on Instagram saying shit like time will tell the truth.
And everybody,
you don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Now they actually did a full hour plus deep dive on it.
What's that?
I said they did. Time did tell.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
but
he was right.
I'm gonna tell you straight like this though, bro. Hearing somebody in the industry talk about Puff, I don't even be wanting to hear it. Because y'all been to the parties.
Not everybody.
You think Joey ain't been to a party?
Well, from what I heard, a lot of these cats leave early.
Man, listen. Joe need to stop too, because you know what? Let me share this with you, bro.
Well, like I said, he took some heat because he works for Revolt. And but I don't know how close him and Diddy is to begin, but you could only take a man for his word. But that's what he's saying. Yeah, it's got a few moments.
How could a woman beater shame another woman beater? That's what I don't get. Allegedly,
did you look up the Joe Budden thing?
Allegedly, he was beating Tahiri. Hold on a second. Let me share this joint.
You got any video on that?
Yeah. Well, I didn't get a whole lot, but we gonna see. Hold on a second. Here we go.
That's crazy.
All right, whenever you're ready, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joe Budden, we had you on the show previously, and we talked about your whole situation with Esther Baxter and the breakup, and you know what happened, and she cheated on you, and we heard the
Yeah,
song.
turn the volume up inside of the
Right. Part 3.
But now she's come forward and done an interview, and she's released some
That's the
pictures.
max.
One of them did make people sick because there was like a fetus in the toilet.
It made me sick too.
All right, is that a real picture? Is that really
that's wait, is it really what?
Is that really like her
fetus
miscarried in the toilet?
That's what she sent it to me as.
Okay.
Hold on, wait a second.
Go back.
Wait a second.
We actually had that.
Hold up. Go back. I didn't get that. Go back. Charlamagne looked like a little kid.
Is that really like her? You know,
right? Part 3.
But now she's come forward and done an interview.
Esther Baxter, I think they said. Hold up.
One of them did make people sick because it was like a.
Sorry, folks. Hold on. We gonna get some box.
That's the wrong one.
And we talked about
no, that's
the
it.
whole situation with Esther Baxter and the breakup, and you know what happened, and she cheated on you, and we heard the song and Ordinary Ish, you know.
Right. Part 3.
But now she's come forward and done an interview, and she's released some pictures. One of them did make people sick because there was like a fetus in the toilet.
It made me sick too.
All right, is that a real picture? Is that really
that's wait, is it really what?
Why would you send somebody that?
Her fetus
miscarried in the toilet.
That's what she sent it to me as.
Okay.
Now she's saying that you beat her, you strangled her, and you sat on her stomach and caused her to lose her baby.
We actually have that
for
audio.
a half hour.
Hold on, we have the audio.
We got into an argument and just basically ended up choking me. So I couldn't breathe, slamming me up against the door, like in the closet doors. He threw me on the floor, grabbed me by my wrist and sitting on my stomach for half an hour while I was 3 months pregnant. Went to the hospital where I found out that I lost.
Rush home, and I go in the other room, and she's in the bed, and I said, "Wake it up, wake it up. What are we gonna do?" And she was like, "What do you mean? I'm asleep." Just like real arrogant. I'm like, "What are we gonna do? This ain't gonna continue like this.
Right?
What are we gonna do?" So I dragged out the bed. I definitely did. After a couple more lines of that arrogant talk.
By her feet, hair, arms.
No.
A little
What?
drag.
None.
Came home, we wanted to have a conversation with Esther Baxter. You drag out the bed.
Yo, so when he said when he drug her out the bed, bro.
Yeah, but they still don't really. I need some video. He said after some lines,
She could have been like, "Get out my face, motherfucker, you little dick nigga," and he drug out the.
No doubt, but yeah, I never knew about. I knew he definitely had some allegations on some stuff, but I didn't know exactly what it was.
Should I continue the video or we good?
It's up to you.
No, we good, but that's what I'm saying. Like when certain people, when people come out and talk, and people in Hollywood come out and talk, I'll be like, come on, man. Like I wouldn't even want to hear Jonathan Majors come out and talk about this. Could you imagine?
Well, the question is, did he learn his lesson?
Dog, listen. I think only two things make people learn their lesson: public embarrassment or violence.
Public. Well, you can say that.
Straight.
You can say that.
So I don't care what Joe Budden got to say, man. I don't. He's a loser just like the rest of the women beaters, bro. Tell him to pump that up.
Huh?
Tell him to pump that up.
Let me I ain't got nothing against Joe. I remember Joe back in the day when he was popping. I wasn't a huge fan, but I checked him out once in a while.
You know, there's another woman coming forward to talk about Diddy. Say he essayed her.
I heard something about that. Do you know her name?
Yeah, her name is Crystal McKinney. I haven't seen the video yet, so I haven't vetted it. But
Crystal
McKinney. I got a video pulled up.
All right. Well, which one? You got it? Yeah, bring it up and I'll drop it in.
Got you. Hold on a second.
I keyed up the I got the camera on interview to go next.
He's a fool. I can't wait to get to that. Hold on a second. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Wait. Where is it?
Yeah, you know what the thing is? If Diddy had took care of that Cassie lawsuit before it actually came out, I don't think a lot of this other stuff will be out now. I think a lot of that stuff people would have still been a bit afraid to come out. But once she filed that lawsuit and then he paid it, I think everybody
First, when you saw
everybody looked at it as like, oh, he's gonna pay.
He paid.
you know,
Definitely paid.
had it
Oh.
going to
Yo,
a
you know
now.
what that Desi Banks joint remind me of? Hold on a second, I'm gonna show you. I mean the apology what that remind me of, I'm gonna show you right now. Shout out to Desi Banks, man.
What's that?
I'm gonna play it for you. Hold on. All right, here we go. When are you ready? Whenever you're ready.
It's so difficult to reflect.
You in?
Got on green, the Grinch was.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh wait. That's gonna sound off.
You got on green.
Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Where's it? I don't got the sound. Where's the sound at? Hold on a second.
It's playing.
Oh, you can hear the sound?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, I can't hear it.
You know, it's so difficult to read.
But yeah, that's definitely the Diddy apology right
life,
there.
but
that's the Diddy apology?
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah, that's the Diddy apology right there.
I was fucked up. I felt the bottom of the bottom. You know,
Zoom it back.
I'm about to. That's it. Hold on a second. You can stop screen sharing.
I didn't hit rock bottom, nigga. I'm still rich.
Go ahead, zoom it back.
Nah. I don't know what's going on, but anybody who saw that knows what's going on. The dude had the script in the background, and he was like, "I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that."
You crazy. All right, here go to this idiot. Let's get to this interview real quick.
Saw that video of Diddy Cassie in that hotel. Did you recognize that Sean Combs?
Was it?
What? Go ahead.
Now you already know. You look at him in this picture right here. You know he is on some fuck shit.
Yeah, you could tell some lawlessness going on.
He's on CNN with the bucket hat and dark shades and a t-shirt. You know he's about to act the fool, yo. Go ahead, yo.
For real.
Shout out to Cam, yo.
All right.
I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it.
CNN recently asked new media man Cameron to hop on and discuss Diddy. It went about as well as one would expect.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all? from your
I don't know him like
experiences?
that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him. So yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. Ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
It would continue with CNN's Abby Phillip serving as host of the segment.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there
Honestly, do you ask that second question?
Oh, what was the second question?
Like doesn't matter what the second question is. It's almost like we was watching the Joe Budden a minute ago and he was talking about how Diddy can't read the room. She cannot read the room. So
she had a job to do, bro. She had a job to do.
The next question cannot be anything about Diddy if she wants that conversation to keep going. She got to pick a different angle.
But that's what she brought him on there for.
But look what the question did. It made her more made him more agitated. Look, now he's sipping on, like, how disrespectful is that? Like, why take the interview? Because I guarantee they told him he was going on CNN.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why embarrass yourself like that? I mean,
something
I look
known
at
in the
it that
industry
way.
about how Diddy treated his artists?
Go ahead.
And then to add it as a slap in the face, they have, sorry to say this, but they have someone black, kind of a black woman trying to sugar pot him, honeypot him. You know what I'm saying? It's all phony.
Yep, I saw that too. I saw that shit too. I was like, man, and you could see she's trying to do her job because she knows what he's doing, but she can't do nothing about it.
This dude over here taking, and he's doing.
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this.
And he's what?
I said that's his product that he's promoting on the show right now.
Yeah, so I'm saying he should have went like this. I would have went like this and held that shit up.
Yo, rewind it. You'll see it. He turns it so you can see it.
I just realized it. Hold up.
See the label, yo.
That dude was crazy. Here we go.
Is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
Absolutely remarkable.
Cheeks.
CNN should just call it a wrap after this.
Like,
I truly can't believe this aired, but the show would go on.
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Cameron clearly does not want to talk about this. The segment ends in spectacular fashion.
What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting
Cameron.
around Diddy and all that. Yeah,
Thanks.
man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
So look, there's a lot here, and I will give my take momentarily. However,
yo,
I fuck with him for that, yo. I do, yo. He makes me smile in my heart because of that, yo. For real. Like, he treated it like she was a cop trying to get information. He answered it like he was in an interrogation room, like
kind of, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so how do you feel about that though? Like watching that, did you feel good about it? Like you
Felt
thought he
good.
was? I mean, if I'm gonna like, for instance, he showed his product. I would have broadcast the shit out of the product. I would have had it in the camera. Hey, this is my so and so. You can find it on so and so, and I'd have, like,
Bro, he did all that because they showed the commercials for his product during the It Is What It Is podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I just think he could have went about it a better way than the way he did. Like, he could literally just say, listen, I don't know him that well. I don't hang out with him. I don't know really much about him, but I do have a product that I want to brand. You know what I'm saying? But that way he made him look like he looked real ignorant.
Well, he wanted to make him look stupid. I don't think, listen, anybody know it's like they trying to use him to get third-party information. Like, come on, man.
Of course, but you got to look at it like this. Eazy-E always said there's no such thing as bad publicity. Anytime you get an opportunity to be in front of all these people, he could use that as a platform to promote something. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you think what he did hurt his business?
No, but he didn't do anything to help it.
Oh, yes, he did.
He could have done so much more.
I think that next broadcast of It Is What It is going to like be way up there, son. Like,
nah, I don't think so. I think he could have done way more to bring the brand up if he wanted to, but he kind of copped out because he, like I said, he half-assed it. He tried to be funny, but I didn't really find it that funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
He could have really promoted his brand. Really promoted.
He did. I think he did.
Well, what was that stuff he drank? What is that?
Horsepower. It's one of those, male enhancement drinks.
For what? Like working out?
No. For clapping cheeks.
Oh, okay. I never heard of it.
Yeah. And that's his product.
Hold up. What is it called? Let me look it up. What is it called?
Oh, horsepower.
Horsepower?
If you ever look horsepower. Horsepower, like a car.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and he plays the commercial for that during his podcast. Like
the one with him and Mace?
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah, I've never I mean, I usually catch the clips of their podcast, but I don't faithfully watch it like that.
Yo,
I didn't know that was a thing. I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, it's mainly a sports podcast, but they have so many funny elements. That they the people who got people started saying pause and ayo. They the people who started that on the podcast.
Oh well, Mace was responsible for a lot of things. They're all coming out now. Like I said, I didn't know Mace wrote all those junk for Bad Boy back in the day. I thought it was all stuff that freaking Big was doing, not knowing he was writing for everybody.
Facts, man. That's why Diddy said I don't write rhymes, I write checks.
Yo, and he never paid them for a lot of shit they did, man.
Yeah, I mean he paid him a little bit. He got back a little compensation, but
yeah, but they still didn't receive what they should have.
Definitely not. But yeah, I enjoyed that a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to use me as you're going to use a token black person to get another black person to talk about stuff he really don't know about or you didn't clear with him to talk about.
Here's the thing. He knows what her agenda was.
Right.
But he should know that the agenda isn't coming from her.
Let her be an example. She wanted to be the sacrificial lamb for CNN. Let her do her Let her do her job.
I just thought that he could have done it in a nicer, better way. Like
a matter of fact, I think after this, Cameron need to invite her to the show and get her on the table to start twerking like he just did recently.
Damn.
Is it? You want to let her? You gonna let them use you to do that? Come on, nah, cut it out. Get on that table, Ken. Get on that table.
I don't think so. That won't be that great. That wouldn't be great.
That's it, bro.
Is she who did she replace on that show?
I don't know. I don't watch CNN like that. I don't really people say I'm a conspiracy theorist. I really don't watch.
What you mean they say you are, motherfucker?
I am.
Sometimes you
so I don't,
and I'll be like, what?
You one of the people. I remember after the video when me, you, and Marquise was talking, I was dropping bombs and y'all was looking at y'all trying to play me. That's why I gotta say.
That's why we was like, shit, is the world round or flat? God damn it.
It's flat. It's flat.
The earth is flat, the planet's round.
The earth is flat.
The planet's round.
And there are 9 realms to it. Maybe we'll get into that.
You know, that's a big thing, flat earthers. Like, there are people, like, I guess recently they found out that they found water under the earth.
Yeah.
So some people think that because things like that, a lot of past history isn't true. And
I mean, according to the Bible, like when I'm not a super Christian or nothing like that, but according to the Bible, when the Great Flood, God cracked open the sky. They say He cracked open the firmament, and the water came down and flooded the earth. So,
yes, He did.
So hey, listen. And in the Bible, it says in regard to flat Earth, it said God, it mentioned the 4 corners of the earth. A sphere doesn't have corners.
A what doesn't have corners?
A sphere, a ball don't have corners.
A spear?
Sphere, S-P-H-E-R-E.
Yes, sir, a spear.
No, not spear, sphere. S-P-H-E-R-E, sphere. It's a shape.
Yeah.
Like a ball. But if the Bible would have said, around the earth, that's something else. But He said the 4 corners of the earth. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's a discussion for another time.
No, this is the perfect time.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I believe in flat earth. I believe in heart machines. I believe in fake suns. I believe in
fake suns.
Yeah.
What do you mean fake suns? Explain that. What is fake suns?
All right. So, it's an actual thing. China created a fake sun to replace the real sun. Like
actual heat, like they did in Spider-Man. Doc Ock.
Well, I don't really know, but they sent a rocket up, and it has I think they sent a rocket up, and it has 3 satellites. I'm not fully sure, but basically it's like think of a strobe light.
Okay.
Right, and they just reflect stuff off of it, and it creates the image of a sun. Allegedly, after the eclipse, during the eclipse, they put a fake sun up there. Not China, but America. Hey, listen, I'm just a messenger, bro. I believe it's true, though, because to me, the sun hasn't looked the same since the eclipse.
Actually, for me, the sun started looking a little different since last year. It looks brighter and redder.
Well, bro, listen.
I don't believe that there's a different sun. I believe it's the same sun.
Nah, I don't believe so, because there's a lot of videos out there that are looking at the sun now, and they're seeing things come from the sun, like these black shadows and a lot of different things. And ever since the eclipse, there's been a lot of things happening in the sky. that are very hard to explain.
I think it's just normal life because after the eclipse does affect the environment a little bit. I actually was in one, and it affects the animals and it affects different things in the environment when it does happen. Because
This
even
is true.
that 1 minute of that area not getting sun, it affects it after a while. I've been through a few eclipses, and it's an amazing experience.
That last eclipse, no lie, man. As soon as the sun is blocked out, it gets cold outside.
Yeah. And the thing was, the eclipse I was in, was it 2016 or 17? I was in Oregon, and it was like a deserty area. So when it happened, it was like at 10 in the morning, and it was like maybe almost 90 degrees, and that sun got eclipsed, and it went to like 50s almost, like within split second. And people would reach. Oh yeah, we wouldn't last a week or 2 weeks if the sun was to go.
We wouldn't last a whole day.
That movie Daylight or whatever it was. What was it? The one with Ving Rhames back in the day when they were. There was no sun, and it was called something. Yeah, it was all nighttime.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, and he had this special thing he wore over his eyes or something like that. But yeah, if the sun was gone, we'll all die soon.
But that could be why they're creating fake suns, possibly too. Bro, look more into it, and then we'll talk about it. Yo, you might change your mind.
Well, if you believe in the way the solar system work, like okay, it was Spider-Man 2. Go watch. No, it was Spider-Man 1, the one with Doc Ock. Go watch that one where he creates a fake sun, and this was we're talking maybe 20 years now since that movie's come out, and I'm sure it probably falls right in line with what you're talking about, where you can create a sun if you get the right amount of energy, and that energy, if you're able to create it, you can duplicate what the sun can do around here. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is stabilizing it is the issue, to keep it stable, because it needs two forces, and eventually what happens is one sucks each other in the other one in.
Matter of fact, go to the NASA website, right, and look up this thing called the Proba 3 launch. That happened the day of the eclipse, and you'll find that's exactly what happened.
So that's for
the fake sun.
Okay. So they launched it the day of the eclipse.
The day of the eclipse. The same day that the eclipse happened, the same day CERN started up the Hadron Collider again, and the same day NASA sent up this thing called Proba 3. Yeah. Yo, and you mentioned how you feel like the sun looks redder.
Yep.
All right. So check it. They had these things called blood moons, right?
Yep, I've heard of those.
And in the past, or harvest moons, whatever you want to call it, right? In the past, we would only get those like once every 4 years or whatever. Within the last 3 years, we've gotten it at least 2 times a year.
Well, is it the same blood moon, or are they always different?
It's the same blood moon. It's the blood moon.
So what do you know what caused a blood moon?
I don't. But I know that was few. But I knew it was like in between. Like I knew that it wasn't happening continuously. I know there was large gaps in between it happening. But now they're more frequent.
That's crazy.
A lot of stuff. I believe in aliens or what we call aliens. They're truly they're called extra dimensional beings. So they're not necessarily outer space. They're from a different dimension.
Well, as far as that, I believe there are other beings out there. So I do believe they're aliens. I do believe they exist. But that's
they're not aliens. They're demons, bro.
Demons, not aliens. Demons.
They're demons.
Okay. Why you say aliens and why you say demons and not aliens?
Because they're coming through a portal, and in the Bible they talk about the bottomless pit, right?
Okay.
And the last days will be like the days of Noah. So when God, Jesus, cast the fallen angels, chained them into the earth, into the middle of the earth, they put them into the bottomless pit.
Okay.
And allegedly CERN is communicating through the Hadron Collider. They're creating portals to speak to other demons. Well, speak to demons, basically, right? And these demons are crossing over, but they can't take over. They can't inhabit human bodies. So this is why they're creating all these AI robots, so they can inhabit these.
So you're saying that
machines.
they can't sustain living in humans? They need a robot to sustain life?
They need something that doesn't have a soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many of them are here now?
Well, allegedly, according to the book, a third of the angels basically got cast out of heaven. So how we quantify that, I don't know. I'm serious, bro. Listen, I take this type of stuff seriously, bro. I think there are a lot of things that we don't know, and things that are unlocked that are inside us that we don't understand the power we have. How can you explain Bluetooth? How can you explain freaking Wi-Fi? How can you?
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, Wi-Fi, whatever. How can you explain that?
Well, you hit and it connects. Well, Bluetooth is kind of like sound waves.
Well, I believe that we are all batteries, for lack of a better word. And we emit certain wavelengths. And we are actually powering all this shit.
So what if I say I'm a generator and not a battery?
You are a generator.
Okay.
With the body works off of electrical impulses. I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
We are batteries. We are generators. We are what's powering all this shit. And we're only allegedly we only use what? A third of our brain?
I heard that's bullshit. You use a lot of it. It's just something people say to sound smart.
Let's look it up.
Allegedly.
I would hate to. I don't think so. I don't think so, because if that's the case, right?
Yep.
These people are considered like Mensas or these Nobel Peace Prize winners or whatever. When they map their brain, they're using more of their brain than the average human being.
So who figures that out? Like, do they put them at like some institute where they sit them down and?
Well, yeah, they put on this thing called, they use this sensors, right? I think it's called the God helmet. They use something called the God helmet.
Okay.
And they use different things. I don't know if it's an MRI.
So
I think it's an MRI.
So they do a brain scan, pretty much.
Basically, yeah. And they put them through these tests, and they monitor what parts of the brain are firing during certain tasks, right? And they realize that they're using more of their brain than the normal person. I believe that we have the capability to fly. I believe that we have the capability to speak telepathically. I believe that we have things we can do what they call what is it called, where they could see places, remote viewing.
Like
listen,
telekinetic.
how else can you explain a mother when their child is in danger lifting up a car?
Adrenaline.
Bro, a car is tons.
Adrenaline. I got kids. I do. It's just adrenaline.
Something superhuman kicks in, bro.
It does.
You know what else is a weird thing? We're going off a tangent,
What's
bro.
that? Don't worry about it. We good. This is our show. We can say whatever the hell we want. Hey, leave your comments down in the put y'all, if y'all got any questions, leave them down there. Go ahead.
Have you ever actually stared into the mirror before?
At myself?
At yourself. Like, have you stared in the mirror and looked in your own eyes for a long period?
Oh yeah, it's scary as hell. I'll be honest with you.
It's scary as fuck.
It is.
It's scary as fuck.
It is.
It's even scary when you're like, if you have a conversation with someone, right?
Yep.
And you look dead in their eyes,
they look away.
That shit is crazy. And if you look too long, there's something that could possibly happen.
So you think souls could be transferred maybe? I usually look people in the eye when I'm talking to them.
Yeah, but you don't hold a whole conversation with somebody looking them in their eyes.
Nah. That'll just be weird.
Yeah, but it is to have a true connection with somebody, you should do it all the time.
Well, maybe for your spouse, but
regardless, if you're trying to find out information, if you're trying to build a connection, if you're trying to do business, if you're trying to do anything that is significant to your life, you got to know who you're dealing with.
Of
and
course.
They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing, bro. So I say all that to say this, that it's no mystery that there are things that we don't understand that's going on. But a lot of these things that they claim are fake or fake news or something like that, it's slowly being uncovered that it's real.
Oh yeah. Usually it's something that they put in to distract you from something else. A distraction, like this whole Kendrick Lamar Drake beef was a distraction from the Diddy and all the other Epstein shit going on. And what's going on in Congress, we don't even know anymore right now because we so consumed over here with all this stuff going on. You know what I mean? They sent a Toronto cat down here to interfere with us while they do shit down there, and you know what I'm saying? You know how that works.
Yeah.
The American way, right?
It's a sleight of hand. That's what they call it, man.
It's like
you don't know what this hand doing.
It's almost like the Drake Kendrick stuff.
Man, speaking of Drake Kendrick stuff, bro, I don't know if you know the whole Ebony Prince thing, right?
Yeah.
So allegedly, and you know about Christopher Alvarez?
Yeah, actually, I got a video pulled up here with some academic stuff. Man,
I mean, if you go ahead, pull it up.
I don't know which one to go with though. It's I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, it's a lot of things going on up in there.
It's a lot of reaction.
I mean, we don't have to go up in there though. Can you see the chat?
Oh, hey, yo. No.
Can you see the chat?
I can't. No.
No?
No. Oh, wait. Private chat. Comments. Oh, shit. I see them now.
Okay, yeah, we got comments down there.
Ant Dog, what's up, man? What up? Hey, from Grape Street, Watts. Okay, let's get it, man. Hey, yo, Ant Dog.
Los Angeles, what up?
Yeah, LA. What up? All right, Jordan Down Projects in Los Angeles. Salute. I'm trying to go out to Cali. I got a business to do out there.
Yeah, man, I love Cali. I haven't visited Cali yet. I got my boy living out there, CJ, living out in Cali. Supposed to come out there for so when I went to the festival in Oregon. Yeah, that shit was dope.
I heard people in Cali, they skin glow. I heard that they skin glow out there.
That's some superficial shit, dude.
Hey, it's not so superficial because you know from you if you're from the Caribbean islands, you got a little red undertone in your skin.
Of course. I mean,
if you stay there, once you move away for a while, you lose it.
God damn, you just gotta take away all my clout right there. Just fuck you, nigga. I don't got my glow no more.
Nah, neither do I. What you mean, man?
Man, I'm in glow no more.
You got the Bruce Leroy glow. How about that, man?
Yeah.
Plus, you go back there enough. You go back there enough.
I walk in here now. Yo, let's check out this video here with I guess the Drizzler is involved.
Oh shit.
Because now we got 3 of them now because Jay-Z's involved now. We got the Drizzler, the Diddler, and the Jizzler.
Yo, Hollywood is done. Hollywood is done.
Yo, it's crazy.
All black Hollywood is done.
Black?
In this lobby, even when you show
Does
this
it? Does it?
tape,
I don't think it matters.
Goods. Here's the guy in the wheelchair. We need to hear from the guy in the wheelchair. So here's the guy in the wheelchair, and he says he's gonna go live. He said this yesterday. What he said before he goes live, he wanted people to read something he wrote. Okay, so he wrote an article yesterday. Okay, give me 1 second, my people.
Ack always compromising himself.
Yeah, fuck Ack. Everybody trying to hang on to what's left of their career, man.
Of course, why not?
And they doing it by exposing everybody else.
So let's read this. And by the way, this is from the Brooklyn Daily Eagle. He says videos related to rappers go viral. He posts a picture of him and Drake. Apparently, this is back in. Was this 2023? No, this is 2018. I was like, I thought Drake's hair was, braided by then. Okay, This is them in 2017. Anyway,
I just figured out how to put him up on the screen.
The editor's note: the first portion of this story is written by the Brooklyn Eagle reporter Mary Frost, followed by a first-person opinion piece by Christopher Alvarez. Let's just go to the opinion piece by Christopher Alvarez, which is the guy in the wheelchair. Let's see. Cool. This is Christopher Alvarez. Okay.
Oh,
he says, living as a journalist in a post-truth society. He says, my childhood friend and brother texted me this morning. I tried my best to not say anything about it, to not bother you, but I've seen your name all over the internet all weekend. Sorry, you got to deal with all of this. That's what his childhood friend and brother texted him. He says the evolution of the social media has opened a new era of disinformation and poses a critical question. What does a post-truth society mean for journalism? Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, in many ways have become a fake news factories whose algorithms are routinely gamed for personal pleasure, income, or political persuasion. By the way, newsflash for all the weirdos in Kendrick Lamar's Reddit, he's talking to you. You guys made up a thing that this guy was getting long dicked by Drake, and he's responding to it directly.
What?
And he's kind of responding to the weirdness that you guys came up with randomly by saying that platforms like Instagram, Twitter, but you got to remember, he's putting Reddit there for a reason, have become a fake news factory whose algorithms are routinely gamed for personal pleasure, income, or political persuasion. It's come to the point where...
Yo, that being said, I had to ask you a question too, because how do you feel about these bots? Because I've been hearing about it a lot lately, especially since this beef started with Kendrick and Drake. And Kendrick mentioned it about it, but now that I'm doing a lot of reacting to things, I'm listening to other reactors talk about when they did certain things for Drake reaction videos, like the bigger streamers, their streams and different things get attacked by bots where they come in and make fake like dislikes, and they make fake shit. So say all that to say, like, the bots like affects the streams. So like, say if you really, like, for instance, say you got 500,000 fans, right? But it's showing that you selling way more than the fans you have all the time, but you're not gaining more fans in, you know what I'm saying? And
so they make it seem buying streams or something like that.
exactly. And it's a big thing now. I didn't really look at it before till I heard it in this beef, you know, because Kendrick brought it up and then Drake brought it up. And then people were talking about the bots, you know what I mean? And then even as far as Drake did an interview with Marcellus Wiley and these guys at ESPN, and he had said some stuff. This was way back like 10, 15 years ago, and Drake basically got the show pulled, and they never aired it.
Well, the thing about bots now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they can disrupt your platform and stuff like that. But the thing is, they're used to spread disinformation also. Bots are not just people just popping up in your comments and your feeds and shit like that. Bots be having whole pages. You know what I'm saying? And it funnels into different servers to hide where it's coming from. So, like, take for instance, say there was another vehicle competing with the Cybertruck, right? That's not made by Elon, his competitor, just like his huge competitor. His competitor will pay, what is it? What kind of an ad service or some service, right?
Yeah.
To basically start putting up bad videos, false videos of Cybertrucks malfunctioning and this, that, and the third.
Yeah, that's basically the competition.
Yeah, so these bots, but the network is so intricate, and when you bring it up, when you elevate it to politics, bro,
that's another story.
Yo, these politicians be using bot services like crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny how Chris Alvarez is talking about fake news, and you're not even a accredited journalist. You know what I'm saying? You have a fucking page, your own page. You're not writing for no actual newspaper. But you're trying to knock other platforms for fake news? It don't make no sense. Now, if somebody like Anderson Cooper said this or something like that, then I would believe it. But nah.
Yeah, hold on one second. Hello? Let me throw the video back on real quick.
It's no longer sufficient for a journalist to simply exist
You hear me?
as an esteemed byline. Rather, it's now his job to build audiences by leading an authentic and bold-faced digital life across various social media platforms to still be called a reporter. This is by the way,
I'm here recording
great writing, and that's a great line. I don't think people should call me a journalist.
I send you the link. I'm
these
actually
days,
on right
people
now.
want to know as much about the person delivering the information as much as the information they're receiving.
No, I'm actually live.
And I think this is what he's talking about. He says the work of self-representation in social media
I'm still on it. Okay, I'll call you. What time you getting out?
Frequently challenging, given the pervasiveness of cyberbullying. But the seriousness of how social media now governs much of the public perception is no joke. This weekend, a video with a screenshot of me that has been viewed more than 8 million times went viral. And once again, I was the eye of a media storm. This time for the worse. Clickers are gonna click, but for
I'm gonna switch this back in.
It's time for me to introduce myself and clear the air. I'm a 26-year-old trapped in a 9-month-old body. I was born to a Hispanic couple from Colombia. When I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with thanatophoric dysplasia type 2, a severe skeletal disorder in which the person affected has a narrow chest, a small rib cage, small limbs, and underdeveloped lungs. Children born with this condition die soon after birth due to respiratory failure. Currently, I am the only one in the world, wow, Jesus Christ, with my disability, breaking the lifetime expectancy record with ventilator support via a tracheotomy, keeping me alive. These physical challenges have shaped the way I communicate with the world around me. My partial hearing loss would make some conversations difficult, and my tracheostomy causes my voice to be rough. But through the years, I have constantly worked on improving my speech. By speaking in public and engaging in conversations, my listening skills have also improved with the help of hearing aids. My own struggles in communications and a lifetime of conveying my story in the way that people understand are inspired by, and have been a driving force as a Latino journalist, one who prides himself on being open-minded and valuing different perspectives and experiences, with an eye toward telling impactful stories. Because of my physical limitations, I don't look like the ideal friend, boyfriend, employer, journalist. That's why I created They Want CA, or They Want Ka, on Instagram, to showcase myself living without limitations, enjoying my day each day with a smile on my face. I'm not disabled. I just do things differently. I belong here. My following are friends and people who I've worked with of all ages. It's a play on words that by spreading motivation, my positive outlook on life, and inspiring individuals with disabilities overcoming any challenges they encounter, high-profile people would want to hang with me or us. By the way, chat, you see what happens when I read from an actual journalist who uses punctuation and spells words correctly and uses words correctly? They say ask, not acts. You see how
that's kind of true, man. Today's the kids today, they don't use none of that. They don't use punctuations, they don't use periods, they don't use nothing.
Whose fault is that?
The government,
they parents too,
right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the way I feel about this guy right here, man, boo fucking who, bro? Boo fucking who, bro? You talking about all this and how life is hard? No fucking shit, bro. You look like a fucking potato. It's gonna be hard for you to listen. This one of the dudes that feel like notoriety is gonna get them the things they want in life. I'm saying, I understand people being advocates for whatever, but this dude is trying to use this shit as leverage. Boo fucking who?
So we're not working hard enough, or not working enough for what they want.
No, he's working hard, but I mean, let your work speak for you. You don't need to get up and talk about your disabilities and how life is hard for you. You know, how you don't look like the ideal friend or boyfriend. Man, fuck. What?
So you're not so you're not happy with that?
No, fuck it, bro.
No, I did not expect that from you. Like, okay, so
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna tell you why I feel this way. Because I go through life trying to hide mine. I'm saying certain medical conditions and certain, you know what I mean? I don't want to broadcast that shit. Deep down, everybody who is disabled and have some type of deficiency wants to be accepted, and they want people to look past whatever whatever medically, physically, mentally is holding them back. So why the fuck you want to draw attention to this shit? Write your fucking articles. You know what I'm saying? Write your articles. Chill with who you chill with. Go pay for some pussy. You say if that's the case, and stop fucking trying to get milk in 15 minutes of fame. I got a video, man. Let me pull this up.
Of who?
Christopher Alvarez.
Who's the No, so I'm trying to figure out who you're upset at. This guy or that guy?
I don't like people. I don't like people who want pity parties.
So who wrote this article?
He did. Christopher Alvarez. He wrote that.
He wrote this himself. Is he a doctor or something?
He's I don't know if he actually got a journalism degree or what. I haven't dug into his past pause. You know what I'm saying? But he's just a journalist.
So how is he wrapped up in all this stuff with Drake though?
All right, so now this guy.
You got a clip on that?
Yeah, but let me preface it real quick. So you know how the dude Ebony Prince guy, right? Put up stuff and allegedly came from the hotel.
Yes.
Right. So during that the night, and this is the video footage that the Ebony Prince guy put up initially. They have Christopher Alvarez waiting in the lobby for Drake to come, and Drake appears. According to Chris, his initial statement, they went up to his hotel room. Mm-hmm. They listened to a few beats, and then he left. Why the fuck would Drake bring you up there to listen to beats in the first place? It's beyond me. You see? But this is what he said.
He's a grown man, though. Want me add that to the stage?
Yeah, add it. All right. So this guy right here, shout out to him. His page is called OG Jucario.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go give him a shout out.
Yeah. All right. So you know how I said Christopher Alvarez says that, he was waiting for Drake. He appeared and they went up and listened to beats and shit.
Okay, yeah.
And he had a good time and nothing bad happened to him and blah blah blah, right?
Yep.
Allegedly, he didn't go up and listen to no beats with Drake because the timestamps of the video at the hotel, these hotels is getting lit, boy.
A lot of shady shit going on. They keeping it under wraps. Well, that's the thing, man. If you got enough money, you can cover it up.
They trying to stay open. They said everything is coming to light. Everybody snitching. All right. Anyway,
2024 is the year to snitch, bro.
Everybody snitching, okay? But anyway, so allegedly there's footage of him waiting in the lobby with some guy waiting for Drake to come through and I guess let him up to the room. So Drake appears and that's what we see from the first video. Ebony Prince dropped another video showing the Christopher Alvarez guy being escorted out of the hotel.
Okay.
Only 2 minutes later.
All right, let's run the video. How long is the video?
We ain't gonna watch the whole thing, but I haven't seen it.
Let's run it yet. Let's run it and then we'll talk about it.
But you shot late. Highlight. You see is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
Give me the rundown.
Hey man, it's OG Jucario. Now back at you with another one. And check this out. I had to come back and slide on the YouTube block on this topic about Ebony Prince, the Riddler. And EP has just dropped another video showing Christopher Alvarez, and that's where we left off at with the little fella, the journalist, Christopher Alvarez. And many people were calling him a child, but this is a grown man that has a disability, right? And many people thought that Ebony Prince had some video footage showing, evidence of Drake and his security team doing something to Christopher Alvarez. And he was liking a lot of people's posts, liking comments on Instagram, insinuating that Drake had did something to him. And people were wondering why was he liking these type of comments, insinuating that Drake did something.
And the thing is, when he got his chance to speak initially, that's when he said that the whole beat thing and he had a great time, all right? And he don't know why people are saying what they're saying. But this dude is out here liking comments that's saying that something happened. Gaslighting.
as if something happened. And now we have a second video. The second part that Ebony Prince released is a couple of seconds of Christopher Alvarez leaving the Mark Hotel, and Drake's security is escorting him out. And this comes just a few.
Yo, before we continue, because you know I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? I believe in the Illuminati and all that. What do you notice about that picture right there?
Which one?
Of the hotel footage. What do you notice about that?
It's the way the security.
So, all right, something that's really big and part of the whole Illuminati Mason whole thing is the symbol of duality. And what they use to express duality is the black and white symbolism, which represents the saying, I'm pretty sure you've heard it before, as above, so below.
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's why when you see the black and white checkerboard, black and white, black and red, whatever, right?
That is very interesting, the way it's symmetrically
exactly. As above, so below means that good deeds balance out bad deeds. So you could do something bad and then you could go to the hood and get some turkeys and it'll balance out.
Right.
Right? So now you see the black and white symbolism, right? But also in the middle right there, you see an eyeball. It's an eyeball.
Yeah.
And the hotel is called what? It's called The Mark.
The Mark?
Yes, that's the name of the hotel. It's called The Mark.
That's a weird name.
And the whole Drake OVO label, the mascot is an owl, which represents this demon called Moloch, which all these elites, they worship and shit like that over in Bohemian Grove and shit. And then his label is called OVO, but it comes from this order called OTO, which was run by this guy named Aleister Crowley, who was a major Satanist. But anyway, let me continue with the footage.
Seconds, right? Not even a minute after the footage that EP Ebony Prince showed us in the first clip with Alvarez in the lobby, right? And he was waiting on Drake. And the timestamps show that Christopher Alvarez wasn't there for that long at that hotel as he told us he was in that interview that he gave the Brooklyn Eagle. Now, this right here is not lining up with what he told us in that interview. And he went live saying that he went to the Mark Hotel because Drake, called him to come up there and meet with him, right? And him and Drake had a brief dinner. And then they met up at the hotel to listen to beats. And EP, Ebony Prince, had a question. How many beats did you listen to, Alvarez? Because beats with an S insinuates and implies that y'all listen to more than one track. Y'all listen to a couple of beats that would take, a couple of minutes. And
listen, I make beats. Okay? They saying Drake arrived there at 3:18 a.m.
Yeah, what I'm saying, what everybody's saying though, like, I want to hear some songs. If I'm a fan, I don't want to hear no beats.
Well, I mean, beats. I mean, that's like a preview. Listen, hearing beats that ain't come out yet, and from somebody like Drake is a big deal. I'm saying, but anyway,
it just don't seem right to me. Something ain't right about that.
Right, but I say that to say this: if he arrived there at 3:18 a.m. in the morning and it was leaving at 3:20, you couldn't even go from the lobby to his room. I'm pretty sure he's in the penthouse. You know what I'm saying?
It's possible.
You're not gonna go from there to the penthouse and come back down within the course of 2 minutes.
Nah.
He's alive. I believe that he was paid off. That's what I believe. But anyway,
that would be way longer than the footage that shows Alvarez in the lobby to the time he left the lobby going out of the Mark Hotel.
If the price of full-time filmmaker has kept you from instantly improving the quality of your videos, I've made a brand new
hotel. It's not lining up, you guys, and something is not right. Now, this would mean that Christopher Alvarez basically lied in that interview about him meeting Drake up there to listen to beats, because obviously that's not what the video is showing. He was only there for no more than about 2 minutes, according to the video footage. And upon further analyzation of that,
and you know that this video, the video footage is time stamped.
Yep.
That first video that he released with Christopher in that lobby waiting, right, on Drake and his team to arrive to the Mark Hotel. There's somebody there with him, and this person doesn't move much. This person is like a statue there. Now, the rumors of the person that was in the lobby with Christopher Alvarez was said to be a midget, a dwarf as well. But from the footage, it doesn't seem like this person was small like Chris, okay? This person was standing pretty tall, okay? And I feel like, yes, he did possibly have somebody there with him, as the footage is showing. But, like I said, they didn't move that much in the footage to make it known, but they did make certain movements. Now, the person that's in the lobby with Chris is, presumably a woman, probably the caretaker that we were all asking, where's this people that, look after him? Where's his caretaker at 3 a.m? Why is he there by himself? Where it seems like this person was standing right there in plain sight, and they blended in with the furniture there in the hotel, and they didn't move much, right? In the little clip that we seen. But we clearly see now that this person had on striped pants or striped tights or something to that effect. Now, according to the video snippet that EP, Ebony Prince, released, he delivered this video showing that Alvarez was being escorted out of the Mark Hotel around, the 3:19 in the morning mark, going on 3:20 timestamp. And Drake, in this still frame photo with Alvarez seemingly walking into the Mark Hotel, and the security guard with the bags walking in, is time stamped also at 3:19 in the morning, right? But the thing is this: Christopher Alvarez is seen waiting on Drake around the 3:18 in the morning timestamp with this mysterious person. Like I said, it could be a woman. And the 3:19 still frame photo with Drake and the security in it and Alvarez looking like they're going up to the room or reception area or whatever, right? This is at 3:19, earlier in the 3:19 timestamp. And then Ebony Prince releases another video showing that Alvarez is getting led out of the Mark Hotel around 3:19 in the morning, going on 3:20 in the morning. So this would imply that Alvarez lied about what time.
Yo, you went there and waited on Drake, bro.
Yeah.
He gets there. And you only talked to him for less than a minute and then you out? Something's wrong with that.
So if you had to speculate that, what you think happened? Because he wasn't he angry leaving?
Well, I really don't know. It doesn't show. It shows him being escorted out by security. So I believe maybe he was trying to extort Drake, or maybe he was getting paid off.
Because if he's getting escorted, that means they're kicking him out. The guy the guy in the wheelchair is getting kicked out.
Possibly, because you never know. Drake could have said, "Yo, help this guy get out. Make sure he gets to his car safely," or something like that. Not necessarily a bad thing. I'm saying, because he is disabled.
Right. So what do you think it went left on whose side? What do you if you had to speculate what could have went wrong?
I don't know. But me, if I had to guess, it's one of two things. He either tried to extort Drake, or Drake paid him off for something.
Okay.
That's only two reasons, because you didn't go upstairs. You didn't go up there to listen to no damn beats. It's apparent.
Yep.
Saying so. What transaction?
Nobody does that shit.
Yo, I make beats, yo. A beat is could be 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
It's almost sound like a drug deal went bad and shit.
But see, all these people who come out who are linked to Drake, like take for instance that chick, the girl from high school who said he wanted to meet one of the other basketball players and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then she comes out and says, no, nothing happened. It was great. And this, that, and the third. A lot of these people are perjuring themselves.
Yeah, what he does too, he grooms them from a young age. So he be friendly with them. And then once they turn 18, you know what I mean? That's what they do.
Yeah.
And
It kind of reminds me that what was happening with Andrew Tate at that time when they was accusing him of doing the essay and all that stuff. And his ex-girlfriend came on and was like, no, he's great, even though there was footage out there of him beating her ass during some type of foreplay, they call it. So these people, they need to be quiet. And they say, yo, should anything come up, this is what you say. But yeah, that's what happened with this video right here.
You got more of the video to show? We could just talk about it.
No, I'm pretty sure that's basically it. We could go further, but
he spent
just saying that this guy is not credible, just like Joe Budden isn't credible.
What is it with you and Joe Budden?
Because he beats women too.
Go ahead, you could play it.
There in the Mark Hotel, because he said he was there to listen to beats. And the video footage proves that he was there no longer than 2 minutes, and he couldn't have possibly listened to new beats with Drake in under.
Yo, you know what the funny part about it is?
What's that?
Because in the article that you was you played academics, right?
Uh-huh.
This dude said he's hard of hearing.
That's one of his disabilities.
he has
You're a clown.
Listen to what, sir?
Everything.
Cut it out, man.
2 minutes there in the lobby, right? Because he couldn't have went up to the hotel room that fast, listened to beats, came back down to the lobby, and left before 3:20 in the morning. When the timestamps shows that he was in the lobby at 3:18, right? And then at 3:20, he's getting escorted out. So something's definitely not right, you guys. And why did Alvarez lie? What is that all about? He said Drake didn't pay him off, right? As a lot of people said, he accepted hush money because something occurred there in the Mark. And even EP, Ebony Prince, insinuated that wheelchair Jimmy wouldn't be proud up, you guys. And so that much in the foot.
So I think, okay. Now that I listen to a little more, here's what I think. They had a situation from a prior event. I believe they might have met up at a freak off or something happened prior to this. This was either payment expected or something expected at that moment. This wasn't for any fun time or anything. This was a meeting. This was something was supposed to happen. That what I can get from this. You know what I'm saying? Because he came with an agenda, and the agenda, it sounds like he didn't get the payment or he didn't make it. So somebody threatened somebody. Somebody got threatened. Somebody got threatened. Huh?
Or maybe he got the payment.
Well, if he got the payment, why was he escorted?
Drake said, "Hey, yo, take this envelope and get the fuck out of here." That's what he said.
Right. But when you say escorted, that means security is making you leave. When you get escorted, that means they're making you leave. You're not leaving on your own.
You got a point.
So I ain't gonna give you money and then have my security throw you off my property if I know you're leaving in your own will. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking Drake owed him money. I think he is expecting money from Drake. So my thing is, the meeting was set up before what we saw in whatever it was. So I'm assuming he already expected payment. I'm not sure if this was the initial first meeting about the situation, whatever they were discussing. I'm thinking that he showed up thinking that he was going to get paid for the information, and he didn't get paid, so he left. Boom, you know what I'm saying? So
or maybe if we're thinking, if we trying to keep it reasonable, like something that could pass, the fact that he's a journalist, because paparazzi know where people are going to be before they.
So wait, hold on. So he's the actual journalist, because he's a writer, right?
I guess they label him a journalist.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's an actual journalist or not, but they're calling him a journalist. So if it's innocent, the only innocent scenario I can think is he knew where Drake was going to be. He popped up. Hey, Drake, can I get a word? Security, get him out of here.
Now, did he go to the room?
Hell no. Yo, he was only there for like a minute and a half.
Or they met in the lobby. So they met in the lobby.
I don't even think they made it out off the lobby.
That's what I'm saying. You don't really see where they actually meet.
Yeah, but how far can you go within a minute and a half?
You might be surprised. Them wheelchairs is fast. Like
you are fucked up, sir.
Yo, them wheelchairs is fast, bro. I'm not being diabolical or anything. I'm being real.
Muffler on that bitch.
Yo, you be doing some
man.
The Cali lowriders.
You wasn't listening to beats, and you did not go to his room. So
right, so that's what I'm saying. And he said and that's why he went up to the room to listen to beats. But did he say room though? Because there's no way he could have made it to the room and back in a minute, in less than 2 minutes.
You think he playing beats while they walking? And then he just
well,
no.
How many beats are you gonna listen to in 2 minutes? And was the beat
maybe one?
Was the beat that horrible that he had to be escorted out because it was so bad?
He's like, that shit is trash.
This shit is trash. Garbage.
He said, you're not gonna beat Kendrick with this.
He's like, this shit is trash.
Man.
Your shit
something shady about this guy though. This guy's shade. This guy's like Ack when Ack was talking about nothing happened that night at his house, and then comes to find out you guys did have intercourse. So
listen, he is compromised in every which way. And it's his own fault. It's his own fault. Can't really say nothing else about that. He's just an idiot.
But yeah, that's what I got on Christopher Alvarez. Obviously, he's a fraud. You can't trust anything he said. This dude, Ebony Prince, is putting in work. He's putting in some work.
So, have you listened to all the diss tracks that came out?
I still haven't. To be honest, I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. The only time I listen to shit is when I'm in the car. If I'm not in the car, I'm listening to my shit.
So, if you haven't listened to them at all,
I've listened to stuff on social media, and
so you haven't heard the song.
Played Euphoria. I played Euphoria a bunch of times in the car. But,
so which one haven't you listened to yet?
I've heard them all, but
because
I don't know the sequence of the songs, and I don't.
We could do a reaction together.
Oh, I'm with it. You know,
I mean,
but
because
the thing is,
all the Kendrick's music, he took the copyright off, so it helped. Yeah, he took it out, so he'll help out our reactors and stuff on the channel.
That's what's up.
So as long as we do just Kendrick, I think Drake's is still copyrighted. You know, go figure. You know, we know he ain't part of the culture.
This is the thing, to properly break down a Kendrick verse, you got to know the background on a lot of shit.
Well, now they have all these different places that have it. They got a thing called Genius, so it tells you everything about it. But you know, I've heard most of them a good amount of time where I can tell he drops a verse, and it's hitting in like 4 or 5 different views on that same verse. You know what I'm saying?
Quintandra?
Yeah, he put down a lot of those, and
I heard that the cover for 616 or whatever it was, that was like the Quintandra, like the 616.
Did you hear 616?
I believe so. Yeah, I think I heard everything, but like I said, I haven't heard it. I've never sat.
So the reason I bring up 616 in LA is because it's been alleged or it's been talked about that, you know, when it starts out. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up, Kendrick. Because it goes back to our Chris. Can you hear that?
No.
All right, hold up. I gotta share it. Because this links oh yeah, I took it out. Let me share it. 616. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That dead sound?
Oh yeah, that was the respirator, right?
Supposedly,
right.
That's Chris Alvarez's respirator sound.
I heard that. I heard somebody say that.
That's what that supposedly is. So when you go back and listen to the actual song and you hear what Kendrick is saying, it links him to Drake.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's,
but it's hard to determine if that is one, and if it is one, is it his? Like,
right. But when we first heard it, it was always
thought it was white noise or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That right there. Whoever is giving Kendrick his information is a genius. Is a fucking G.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, for instance, the guy that he went to Atlanta and tried to get information and they took his money. It wasn't about anything other than, yo, he a Canadian dude coming down here trying to think that he better than everybody down here. You know what I mean? And it came down to the point where he was like, yo, I don't care if you don't fuck with me, but we don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
He was a plant, man.
Oh, he is.
He's definitely a plant. And you know what's funny? We gotta have some questions for Jay Prince too, bro. When we think about it, if we questioning Drake, we gotta question Jay Prince too, because he was holding Drake down when Diddy slapped Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Prince was the one who popped up and talked about, yo, you touch my family, you gonna have to squat.
Yeah. Somebody had to defend him, but you know why that all went down, right?
Why?
It was over a record.
Yeah, allegedly the record, but allegedly It wasn't about the record. Allegedly, it's because Drake was dissing Meek Mill.
Was that when they was having a battle?
Yeah.
So why would Diddy need to smack Drake though?
Because he was giving Meek the sausage.
Oh.
They got this
I like
chick
that,
out,
Daddy. I like that, Daddy.
Yeah, I don't have
So that explains. So that was, god damn, that was the first breadcrumb back in the day, but we've missed that shit.
Yeah, you thought he made people think it was about a
So Drake got slapped over me.
and allegedly there's this chick. I saw a video of some chick on some talk show talking about how she was dating Diddy for a short while, and she was at a party with him and Meek Mill, and I think it was, I don't know if it was his birthday or something like that, whatever. But Diddy was on like her right side, she was in the middle, and Meek was on the other side. So Diddy was talking to somebody else, and she turned to talk to Meek.
Mm-hmm.
And Diddy got vexed. I guess when he got in the car with her, he like grabbed her by the hair and was
I think I saw some of that.
Yeah, all that type of stuff. So
damn, so wow. Because that was why him and Nicki broke up too, because she saw
you heard the tape.
Yeah. She's holding a lot of information too that seemed like she was about to release.
Mm-hmm.
She's holding back some shit too.
She had said it on the live. She had kind of alluded to it on a live with Soulja Boy, but even Soulja Boy is suspect now. She could have been trying to throw shots at Soulja Boy. Because allegedly Soulja Boy is out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the sausage too.
But she can't release that though. It will hurt her career. But when they done with Diddy, she probably could. But it's one of them things.
They said that she released. They said that they saying that she's the one who released the footage of that audio footage, but
with Cassie,
she gave when Diddy was blowing Meek back out.
Oh, the recording, the sound recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she recorded that, but she gave it to somebody to say that he did it.
Yeah. I mean, you can't say, "Oh, I released it." I got to say, "Oh, Scotty did that shit."
Right. Pay this man this. Say you did it. Here's $1 million, $500,000. I'm saying.
Right.
Because you remember she said that Meek put his hands on it.
Oh, word.
So, yeah. So
yeah. I forgot how big he was, yo.
A lot of white woman beaters are gay people on the low, or homosexual on the low. So they hate women.
We're gonna end it like that because like Kendrick told Drake, sometime I think you don't like women, you just want to pop ass with them or whatever.
Yep.
But yo, we're gonna definitely we're gonna pick out one of those songs and come on and do a breakdown together on it.
Hey, sounds good to me. I'm gonna probably listen to him now when I go to work and see.
I mean, I'd rather you, if you haven't, I'd rather you not, so you could have a better reaction. You know what I mean? Yeah, hearing it for the first time, it's a lot better where we can, dissect it.
I'm with it. Let's go.
Well, I know you got to head out, so we're gonna end it there. Anything you want to say? What you got coming up? You got
man.
Transporter Room.
The Transporter Room. We cover current events, a lot of different things. It's a little slow in the uptake, but I'm just trying to get everything right. I'm saying, trying to be like my man over here. I'm saying, and also I'm doing music reviews on Friday nights at 11:30 p.m. So if you're an artist, doesn't matter what type of music you make, tap into the Transporter Room on Friday nights, 11:30 p.m. Hear a lot of upcoming indie artists who are fire. Some people may not be, but we're gonna critique it and we're gonna give them the hard truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Stay tuned for more content on Diddy and all this mayhem and even some conspiracy theory stuff.
Yeah, we gonna do a maybe our next show we'll do all on different conspiracies and stuff, because I think we just need to have a couple of serious conversations.
I would enjoy that. That I love that. I love that.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that shit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head on out. You're gonna hit me up later. All right,
Yes,
everybody,
sir.
have a good day. Peapod Cove out.